everyone, and welcome back to Blue Mage! And of course I had to open it with that, which is like basically from Blue Mage. Yes, welcome everyone, welcome back, finally, after I don't actually know how long, for Into the Blue again. Martin is putting on even more airs than usual. I'm so excited for this. I really love Blue Mage, even though a lot of people don't. I'm just excited for more content. Hello mate, been polishing your skills, have you? I'll admit, I've had a fair bit on my plate recently. What with performing at the Celestium and running the Blue Mages Guild. Oh, so you've got that running, that's excellent news. That's right, Alex. I've finally gone and opened up a guild. How could I not, given all the demand? Folks have been fairly climbing over each other to sign up and get their mitts on my soul crystals. You've probably seen a fair few on your travels, trading blows with the local cacti and whatnot. Yeah, true, I have actually. They'll do anything to study the blue arts under the Great Azuro, star of the Celestium. Thanks to them, my lifelong, well, almost lifelong, dream of running my own guild has come true. Ah, speak of the devils. Ooh, some newcomers. Why, if it ain't two of my star pupils. Oh, how'd you say that name? Piandi and Natiba.
Can it be true? Has Azuro the Second at long last deigned to grace us with his presence? I can't believe we finally have the chance to meet you in person. Please, I beg of you, accept us as your apprentices.
Wow, just immediately shunt him out of the way. No Martin, only me.
We'll follow you anyway.
Ha! Oi! I think you're forgetting who the guildmaster is around here. And besides, I've got other plans for Alex. If you two can afford to stand around chewing the fat, you've got time to go and get yourself some new spells. Go on, up to it. Oh, lovely meeting you. Oh, God's give me strength. If they ever get their heads out of their clouds and their spellbooks for a change, they might bloody learn something. Bugger me. I nearly forgot that I'm supposed to be performing soon. Fancy coming to see your old friend the Great Azuro in action? Oh, yes please. Of course, you won't be watching from the stands with all that unwashed masses. I've got a front row spot with your name on it. Wait, how front row? Oh, Behemoth. Oh, very front row. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to the magnificent, the stupendous, the Great Azuro. Not to be outdone by his apprentice Azuro II, he has handpicked one of our most fearsome pit fiends as his opponent, the savage, the gargantuan, Kron's Prince Behemoth. Ooh, that's not a great opener. Ooh, that was good though. The Great Azuro opens with a volley of his tried and true spells. Yet, the Behemoth shows no sign of backing down. Aha, the new spells. Wait, that means he's fought a primal. A primal that shouldn't exist. Not anymore, at least. My word, ladies and gentlemen. Not even the Crown Prince of Beasts could withstand the never-before-seen techniques, says these, but I said that. Victory goes to the Great Azuro. Nice. Clap, 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 clap. So that really does raise a question. I suppose the AX version of Sophia, that can be accessed by anyone from the terminal because it's a reconstruction. So I suppose technically he could have taken on that. Intriguing. So, what do you think? I'll bet you thought the Great Azuro couldn't get any greater. Between the mass carnival and run the guild, I somehow found time to pick up a few new spells. I went all the way to Ishgard and tried my luck against creatures so horrible they'd make a behemoth blubber. It was worth the trip though. Now my repertoire of blue magic is bigger than ever, and let me tell you, the crowd's been lapping it up. I can see why. You'd think that the Celestium would reward all this extra effort by bumping up my pay, but apparently not. Actually, that reminds me. Royce said there's someone she wants me to meet over at the Miners Guild. No idea what it's about, but maybe I'm getting a raise after all. Since you're here, you should tag along as well. If there's extra gil on offer, I wouldn't want you to miss out. I'm thoughtful like that, you know. Oh yes, of course, Martin. I'm sure that it's definitely going to be extra money. That seems exactly like the type of thing that you, the lucky Martin, would get. No, talk to Martin. To be honest, I know better than to get my hopes up. Any time Royce is involved, whatever it is, there's bound to be a catch of some sort. I have no idea what voice I gave you back in the day. I'm glad you could join us, my dear. Wait here a moment, would you? Okay. Apparently she gets Southern Belle. It's my privilege to introduce the Great Master Firegaze. How would Firegaze? Yeah, Firegaze. Esteemed member of the Syndicate and chairman of Amalja and Sons Mineral Concern. Martin, you will no doubt be delighted to hear that he found your match against the Crown Prince Behemoth most exhilarating. I had no idea such a distinguished outstanding member of the community was in our audience. That was quite a display, young man. I must say, until I witnessed it for myself, I was under the impression that the masked carnival was little more than a frivolous distraction, a far cry from the time-honored traditions of the Colosseum. All it took was one match to disprove my misgivings. The blue magic of yours, or this blue magic of yours, is truly a spectacle like no other. That, it's very kind of you, Squire. I mean, sir. And would I be correct in assuming that we have your support? Why, yes. From this day forth, Amalja and Sons Mineral Concern shall provide all the financial backing you should require. You do us a great honor, Master Firegaze. Now that has been decided, there are other rather less interesting matters to which I must attend. I shall have my assistants draw up the necessary contracts and so forth. And with that, I bid you good evening. Interesting. What's the catch, though?
Now I suppose you're wondering what has prompted all of this. While the masked carnival has become a roaring success, for which I have the both of you to thank, our menagerie of pit fiends has been eaten into our profits. In a quite literal sense. Simply keeping them fed is monstrously expensive.
That makes sense. I'd never thought of that.
And there is the fact that the crowds will soon grow tired of us dragging out the same old creatures. So we need to invest in having more exotic and dangerous beasts brought in by experienced adventurers, which costs a pretty deal as well.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
That's why I invited Fire Guys to visit the Celestium. That walking coin purse is known as much for his love of the Colosseum as he is for being ludicrously wealthy. And just between the three of us, it seems his position within the Syndicate is nowhere near as stable as he would like it to be. He's desperately searching for a new venture that will give him the edge over his rivals. Though I can't attest to how much the chairman stands to benefit from our partnership, I'm quite confident of our own prospects. For our part, we're going to come up with new performances to generate more excitement.
Alright, that sounds pretty up and up to me. So this Master Fire Guys. It's good to finally put a face to the name. I wonder if Amalja and Sons would be interested in propping up the Mages Guild. Ooh. Sorry, was I thinking out loud? Forget I said anything. Anyways, I can't wait to see what the lads back at the guild make of this little development. Shall we? Do we get to go to the guild? I'd like to go to the guild. Where is it? Oh no! I want to visit the guild. Also, I think I'm going to sneeze.
Let's be.
By the sounds of it, Ross will be lining up. I'm doing the wrong voice. By the sounds of it, Ross will be lining up some different foes for us to face in the Masked Carnival. Knowing her, our safety is least of her concerns. So we better be ready for whatever she has to throw at us. That's why I took the liberty of adding a few more entries in your spellbook. Like any good student, you'll be wanting to follow in your teacher's footsteps, which will lead you to Ishgard. And when you're there, what better spells to learn than... Northerlies. Ah, right, yeah. A nice blast of freezing cold air is just the trick when things get too hot to handle. Ah, yes. If you feel like adding some other blue magic to the arsenal, get heals out some brand new totems that might be worth a look. Oh, one more thing. At the risk of inflating your ego, I'd say your blue magic will be on par with mine before long. So I have a mind to put you to work training some of the apprentices. Ooh, that sounds interesting. But that's assuming you can make it back from Ishgard in one piece. Watch yourself out there. Those frost-encrusted bastards roaming about the snowfield to take no prisoners. Into the blue again. Something borrowed, something blue. So you need to be 53, and I'm guessing you need the ice spell that he mentioned as well.
Blue Mage guilds do not have proper building to call home.
Ah, that answers that question.
When Martin say return to guild, he means this street corner where we always stand. And keep guild afloat means put money in Martin's pockets. Totems hold ether of beasts for across Indigo Deep. They teach you blue magic without risk of being eaten.
Right, so we don't have any of them yet. I'll have to check how you get the new ones, because there are some pretty baller new spells. Ah, there it is. Northerlies. Required to complete level 53 Blue Mage quest, something borrowed, something blue. Yes, so we have an extra 30 spells to go. And doesn't really tell you where to get, well, what they are. It tells you exactly where to get them. So there are a couple of very interesting spells that I think one of these might be. The Rerea's spell. Probably the most important spell that they're adding for Blue Mage, in my opinion. Other than Death Level 5. But yes, so with that, we have a lot of leveling and spells to get, and so on and so forth. So I will see you next time as we continue with Blue Mage. I'm like super excited for this. Even though Blue Mage doesn't have the longest shelf life in terms of content, I find it really fun. Just because it's so different. Anyways, yes, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time for level 53 quest. Bye bye.